This is war for the...
Recognize the patterns that you keep daily, and understand that the pattern that you keep has opposition to it. There's something that you do that helps to construct your life, and there's something that comes against you constructing your life. You have to figure out the patterns that you're dealing with on the day-to-day and try to improve them. If you could slowly improve the patterns that you deal with regularly, even the most minute increase of your pattern, you maybe go to work, you come home, you go to sleep. If you can add a small detail to that, maybe you wash a dish before you go to sleep. Productive you do a few sit-ups, or a small exercise, or read some scriptures, or anything that is a positive productive addition to whatever pattern you're normally keeping. There is going to be something that, because these demons live off of your patterns and your day-to-day activities, there's going to be some kind of challenge to any new introduction of positive motion in that activity and in that pattern. Recognize that, and once you recognize that, it's much easier to defeat those things that are going to come against your pattern. So add something to your pattern. Add something, even if it's the smallest thing. You don't recognize the amount of strength that extra little tiny thing added to your pattern. Soon, that extra thing that you do won't even cost you any energy. It'll just be something regular, and then you can add another thing to your pattern over and over, but constantly be trying to find ways to improve your pattern, your daily activities, because the entities that operate around you have become used to the amount of energy that you give them based on your sins, the things that you're doing, the energy you spend watching television, maybe masturbating, the energy that you spend dialoguing with people in a combative way, maybe being in some kind of verbal conflict, being in debate. All these simple things that you do that you don't recognize, that is their food. They're eating this stuff whilst you are living your day-to-day activities, and they are growing around you based on that. So you limiting the amount of television you watch, you limiting the amount of things. There's a lot of things that are sinful in nature that you don't see as sinful in nature. But these spirits eat off of these activities. So when you're watching your porn, I definitely want to say stop. But if and when you're not stopping, you should just reduce. Quit, do less. Do much less of everything that you do. And you'll notice the amount of energy that is available. It'll be a change immediately. You just chipping away at the amount of energy that you're giving these demons in your life. You don't recognize that is the energy you need to produce when God's will is available to you. So when something happens that allows you to grow in life and you feel short on energy, you don't feel like it, it's because you've already given a certain amount of daily energy to some of these demonic activities. Now, if you snip away at some of these things, you'll have the energy available when an opportunity comes to you. And if you knew that, you wouldn't waste energy, because there's many things that you do on a regular that you're not even very entertained by. You don't even, want to invest that much energy in, but you do it because you do it. But if you knew that that was a trade off for opportunity to do something that you would enjoy, you wouldn't do it. So, find a way to chip away at these things, and then the personal results in your life will show. You'll see that you have extra energy for potential, anything in your life. Over time, cleaning your bathroom, living in a better quality of life because you keep your kitchen clean, because you keep your house clean. And that also would reduce the amount of energy they have to feed on, so that from there, you have more energy in your life. You have more energy to tolerate other people. You have more energy to tolerate tasks, presented to you that are going to improve your life. You'll have the extra energy to go back to the store to get something that you should. You won't be forgetting things as often and as easy, because the issues that you bump into are because of these spirits and the amount of strength that you give them in your life. And if you're not giving them strength, they'll become weaker, you'll become stronger. And unless you introduce yourself to some people or demonic activities that you're not accustomed to, you are going to grow and become a stronger person. So be mindful of that. You guys be good to God, and you let God be good to you. Please help grow the channel by liking, sharing, and subscribing.